Greetings. Do you have a marketing problem or do you have a branding problem? If you have either one of two or both or something along that line where you're a little bit confused about finding your ideal client, and sometimes you're attracting a clients who are not, you're making money, however, they're the wrong type of customers. You don't feel good about actually serving them. This could be combination of marketing and a branding problem. And you are not alone, by the way. I have my special guest who are going to help you to actually understand that a little bit more, and eventually you will learn to identify that and hopefully solve that one in this session. So please stick with us for next few minutes. In case you don't know me, my name is Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia. I am the host of Growth Hacking Show, where we bring entrepreneurs, founders, CEOs, and the experts of different aspects of branding, business growth, so that way you can learn how to grow your business easier, faster, and better. Please join me to welcome Skot Waldron from Beaufort. I'm from Swanee, and he's in Beaufort. We are probably no more than 5 miles away. We have not met yet. Who maybe after this interview we may become a friend.
Yes,
and
we should.
Become friend, how you're going to tell us by writing a comment underneath. Hey, I really enjoyed the interview. You better go and meet Skot. So Skot, welcome.
Hey, Mohammed. How are you? Hope things are good for you today.
Thank you so much. Yep. Great. And let's get started.
Sure.
With this. Skot, where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to become the branding expert and helping people to resolve all these marketing and branding issues?
I come from a very kind of artsy background. Music and art was my thing, photography growing up. And I wanted to go into something that, one, I could make money, right, but still do the art stuff of what I wanted to do. So I went to design school to be a graphic designer at the time, and graduated from there and went up to Chicago to work at a graphic design firm up there. And doing that, I learned a lot about what branding was, what it encompassed. And it wasn't just about designing beautiful logos or great brochures or websites or anything else like that. It was more about what we could communicate to help differentiate whoever our clients were from their competition. How could we move them beyond the surface level stuff and really get down into the core elements of who they are and what they were, and communicate those elements in an effective way. Great design is great by itself, but it just becomes expensive artwork if it doesn't drive actual action or actually do the job it's supposed to do, which is differentiate you and also drive sales. So as time went on, I have become more of a hero or champion, not necessarily a hero, my customers are my heroes, of a champion of small businesses and medium-sized businesses, and really helping them determine what their problems were and saying, you know what, you have the same problems the big corporations have. The problem is you feel like you don't either, one, deserve good quality work because you can't afford it, or you don't have time for it, or it's a pain in your butt so you don't want to do it anyway. So how can I provide the service I provided for Fortune 500 companies all the way down for the past 18 years? How can I bring that knowledge and bring it to the small business owner? And I'm in the midst of doing that right now through coaching and consulting programs, and I'm loving it, loving every minute of it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a great, that will be a great service, by the way, because small business think, oh, I don't have a big budget, so I can't afford it. Oh, branding is not needed. So there are so many myths and misunderstanding of all those things. So based on your experience of working with other clients, here is my next question is, get ready. It's a really tricky one and a good one because we need to avoid those mistakes. So what are the top 3 missteps to avoid to grow your business?
Missteps for the people I work with?
Based on your experience, what are the top 3 missteps, 3 mistakes to avoid to grow your business?
Okay, so I would say number one, the one thing that I hear a lot from individuals is they want everything now or yesterday because they didn't plan for it earlier. Especially in the design world and the marketing world and the branding stuff, what we do, branding takes time, right? Branding isn't an overnight process. We all have a brand and it takes time to develop that brand. to do research and to analyze things. Marketing, setting up tactics, setting up a website it can take months sometimes, right? Weeks or months. It's not an overnight process. So one of the big problems I see is people don't plan early on. They spend so much time in R&D or administrative stuff that when it's time to market their products or services, it's too late. And they come to us and they say, I have no money and I have no time. And then you're saying, so what do you expect me to do about that? So that's big problem number one, not planning accurately for that. I think number two is marketing at the expense of your brand. So what I mean by that is that sometimes we write copy for search engines, for example, or we write copy that doesn't really emphasize or, reinforce who we are and what we want to be represented as. We just want to sell without taking into account how that reflects on us as a brand. So I think a lot of digital marketing companies out there market at the expense of businesses' brands. And I'm trying to help be that person that comes in the middle and says, hey, hold on. What's that saying about you? Okay. And number three is good quality design. I think that a lot of small businesses, they sacrifice design because one, they don't know what they don't know, but I don't know if I totally believe that because we know what good design is. We buy clothes because they look good, or we buy a house because it looks good, or we buy shoes or a picture. We know what good things look like. So to me, if you look at something that's produced for you, whether it's by your cousin or an agency you pay for, and it doesn't look right, then push back. Offer constructive feedback. Don't be afraid of hurting their feelings. You deserve good design. And we hope to deliver that as well for our clients.
Oh, very well said. Very well said. Thank you so much. So these are the mistakes to avoid. So I'm going to ask you some positive stuff now. So what are the top 3 success secrets? As you can see, I'm the co-author of New Success Secrets. That's how we questions are developed from.
Okay.
Top 3 success secrets to grow your business. Secret sauce, top 3.
Secret sauce. Number one is I really think, I'm a brand guy, right? I think you need to create a solid foundation for your brand. You need to understand how to talk about yourself, how to position yourself, and how to differentiate yourself from the competition. What's unique about who you are? You need to understand what that is in a clear, concise way that people can understand and they want to do business with you. That's solid foundation. Everything else launches off of that, right? I have a thing between strategy and tactics. Tactics are your boots on the ground, and those things are going to fail. Tactics are meant to fail, right? Day to day. Sometimes they fail, sometimes they don't. Strategy is there's your air support to, let's say, hey, it's okay that we failed this time, but we're on the right path. Let's regroup, let's see where we're going, and let's keep moving forward. So not having a strategy in place, a brand strategy in place, for that matter, a marketing strategy is something that's going to hurt you, but having those will help lead you to success. Number 2 is concentrate on really being good at, if you're on social media, which a lot of us feel like we need to be, pick 1, maybe 2 channels to be really good at on social media. You don't have to be on 5 channels on social media, okay? You're spreading yourself thin. You already don't have enough time as it is. Really concentrate on that 1 to 2 channels and be successful at those channels. Build your brand there and then expand from there. And number 3 is make sure that from a, marketing or online presence standpoint, that you're doing things to nurture your contacts. So if you gather email addresses, work on your email list. There's a lot of things there that, people, their email list is very, very precious to them, right? Their email inbox. And if you have that, treat it well. If you have that email address, treat it well. Give them good content, educate people, continue to provide value for individuals. Don't just try to sell all the time.
As you said, I saw your website. You have a great this website. 1 second. I think I am in the wrong website right now. So I'm going to open this and I'm going to share it again. I apologize for this. I opened the other website for you. So
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay. So that's really amazing. How when you follow these three success secrets for your client, I'm sure you follow that because you're sharing it from your experience. What type of impact your clients are having with that one?
So one of my small business clients that I've been working with for the past, I guess, well, I don't work with them much anymore. They've flown the nest. They've spread their wings and gone away, which is awesome. That's what I want. I don't want a small business client necessarily I want to coach them. I want to empower them. I want to strengthen them and help them grow to where they can fly away and do their own thing. One of the small business clients probably about a year and a half ago, they're a small, food company in Birmingham, a paleo food company. And we helped redefine their brand and who they were, their positioning. We also did their design work, their logo design work. We helped build their email list. We helped build their social presence. We've helped create better online reviews for them. That's very important as a local business. We've done a lot of different things for them, and they've seen astronomical growth over the past year. They're 20 to 30% over sales volume from last year, consistently month after month. And they attribute a lot of that to their new brand recognition in the community, as well as just them being able to communicate well with their audience.
So without a brand, and with the brand, you got 20-30% in a year time. That's a big, and plus you're just getting started. You're going up and up. Now is a clear and conscious, and you're attracting the right type of clients after that. That makes it fun to serve your clients. Is that right?
Yeah. Instead of having marketing problems or brand problems, they're having growth problems, which is cool with me, right? I mean, that's a good problem to have.
That's a good challenge to have in a business.
Yeah, good problem.
So, how growth hacking show community can actually help you, support you?
I think your community. Go to my blog. It's thoughtsofabbrandstrategist.com. That's the thing, was that screen that you were just on, thoughtsofabbrandstrategist.com. This is my own personal blog where I offer a lot of different insights about what I'm thinking about branding and marketing. And those articles are there to help educate my audience. Some of them have some tidbits from interviews I've done in the past, or other things about different tactics you can use and the power of branding and what that has to do with your business. What I would love your community to do is, if you go on there and you find articles you really enjoy, join my email list, and you will continue to get nurtured through that process, and you'll get monthly email updates about recent blog posts, and share those articles with other people in your community. If you know people in the small business space or even the medium-sized business space that struggle with communicating who they are, defining their message, and having structure and a plan when it comes to their marketing and branding, then refer them to that blog and refer them to me. I'd love that. That'd be great.
Thank you so much. As we wrap up, what would you say as a final word?
What I would say as a final word is, you deserve to have a strong brand. You deserve to have marketing that is quality. Don't settle for less than all the effort you're putting. You are sacrificing a lot to, not you, Muhammad. Oh, yes, you, Muhammad, probably as well. I'm a small business owner, right? We are sacrificing a lot for our businesses. Our families are sacrificing a lot for our businesses, and we deserve the best. Don't settle for fly-by-night marketing companies that come along and want to sell you services for $30 a month. You deserve quality, and it takes time, and it takes planning and patience. So, just remember that, and that's the takeaway. And build your brand. That's my thing. Build that brand.
Build your brand. That's right. And when it comes to building your brand, you need to talk to Skot and just go and visit the website and educate yourself first before you even hire him for anything. So that way you get to know what you are going to that way it should be an interesting journey to learn, because otherwise we keep going in the wrong direction. That will never
Yep.
get us anywhere.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Scott, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique, the host of Growth Hacking Show from Atlanta, Georgia. Wishing you good luck, good sales. I do have our path across again with another amazing guest. Until then, all best wishes.
Thanks, Mohammed. See you in Swanee.